Today I want to spend some time and talk about this article that was posted back at the end of July. I'm sure you're probably aware of this. It's in relation to the famous Final Fantasy game getting into NFTs, and we're going to talk about how they are going to associate themselves to Engine and more likely Efinity, because I do think it's going to happen on Efinity, which is going to be great for Polkadot and Kusama, as you know, because Efinity is a parachain on Polkadot. And speaking of Efinity, when I was at Polkadot Decoded in Berlin, I spoke with one of the guys who presented there. Oscar is his name. He actually presented Efinity at the Decoded event, which is awesome. And he said that he's planning to migrate, let's say, all the different games that are on Engine over to Efinity, which means they're all going to be on Polkadot because of the lower fees. It's cheaper to mint, all this sort of stuff, right? Because on Ethereum is not too cheap to mint, as you're probably aware. And as you know, if the market is going to come back and we're going to have high prices again, it's going to be insane until ETH 2.0 launch, right? Because of the high fees. And so they're doing this migration over to Efinity, and all the cool games are going to be on there. And the Final Fantasy is a very, very important one because they're a giant. Everyone knows about Final Fantasy. I used to play it when I was younger. You probably did as well. Maybe you've heard of it if you're not into games, but a lot of people heard of it anyway. So let's talk about this article. Well, fans can pre-order Final Fantasy VII's 25th anniversary figures at the Square Enix store, while the digital collectibles will be available in 2023. Game development giant Square Enix partnered with non-fungible token platform Engine to launch a digital and physical collection featuring Final Fantasy VII, which is the highly popular video game series. In an announcement, Engine said that to get the NFTs, fans must pre-order the Final Fantasy VII 25th anniversary products at the Square Enix store, and the products will include a code to the digital collectible counterpart, which can be redeemed on the NFT platform's Efinity network in 2023. So here we go. They're saying that it's going to be claimed or redeemed on Efinity network. So that's on Polkadot, right? It's the parachain on Polkadot. Now, according to Engine's chief technology Vitek Randomsky, the partnership will have a good effect on digital assets and entertainment. The CTO noted that this is because Square Enix is making its way into the industry, setting an example for other big gaming firms. In May, the gaming giant revealed its plans to issue tokens and make investments in the Web3 gaming space. The firm highlighted that it will launch more NFTs featuring its games as part of its 2022 business strategy. The success of its venture into NFTs has pushed the firm to pursue more initiatives into the blockchain space. Back in 2020, the game development firm led an investment round for the sandbox Sand with Square Enix and other investors. The sandbox was able to raise $2 million in cash and digital assets. Earlier in July, Cointelegraph Markets Pro spoke with Randomsky through an Ask Me Anything session, and according to the Engine Chief Technology Officer, once the bear market settles down, blockchain gaming will emerge and more established developers will create fun games with NFT utility. They are not just play to earn. Meanwhile, experts are clashing on virtual reality's place in the metaverse, while many believe that the metaverse and VR are a natural fit with each other. I think they're trying to say here they made a mistake here. Some believe that the two should develop separately without any mutual considerations. And so, yeah, I just wanted to say that I think this is going to be great for Efinity. This is going to be great for Polkadot, and it's going to be great for crypto as a whole, that we're seeing acceptance of these kind of games in the crypto space. And what's going to happen is when guys like Final Fantasy, like Square Enix are doing something like that, I think it's going to attract ones like Blizzard Entertainment, like for example World of Warcraft, which is very, very famous, right? And it's got a huge user base. So imagine if World of Warcraft gets into NFTs or in the metaverse, imagine the demand that's going to bring across the board, right? For all the other games, all the other indie games, right? You're gonna see a lot of them join the NFT space and the metaverse. So yeah, it's definitely one of these spaces that's gonna continue to grow with the next bull run. I think once there's gonna be more demand, I think it's gonna be awesome. So I'm really excited for this. I'm happy to see this, and I think it's a great step forward in the right direction for crypto as a whole. And finally, I want to talk about Bifrost, because they've just announced the Rainbow Boost 3 round. And by the way, if you want to join this round, you do have 14 days If you will use my referral link, I very much appreciate it. We each get 1,000 raindrops each, and if we hold raindrops, I've actually got 2,000 right now because I contributed to one of the crowd loans through Bifrost. So if you've got raindrops and you accumulate these raindrops, you're going to get different benefits such as NFTs, such as a share of the airdrops that they're giving away. And so as you can see here, there are different ways to generate raindrops, right? BNC staking, for example, is one of them. I'm doing BNC staking right now. I'm staking my BNC. Crowd loan participation, that gives you 5%. Parachains 20%. And as you can see, you'll share an airdrop of the KMA one, then it's going to be the USD one, then Air, then Heiko, and then Kint. So that's interesting. As you can see, 615,000 KMA are up for grabs. So we're going to be sharing some of that airdrop depending on the size of your raindrop. Of course, the bigger your raindrop, the bigger the pie you're going to get from these airdrops, right? So yeah, definitely good, definitely good. You can earn a raindrop for each on-chain behavior. So if you mint VKSM, you're going to get a lot of it. As you can see, 35%. I can see my current rank, so you should be able to see yours as well. Mine is not doing too great right now. The all-time rank is 546. And so yeah, depending on if I manage to get to the top 100, I'll be able to activate the Bifrost Meta NFT Incubator whitelist, which I'm not sure what it's about, but it's the whitelist for some NFT. Maybe they've got something interesting coming up, which I'm sure we're going to find out about very soon. But for now, I'm sure most people are interested in this, right? A share of these airdrops. I think this is the most important one because you're basically getting free tokens for doing certain DeFi events on the Bifrost platform. And so that's why I wanted to talk about. Once again, if you want to take part in this, or you simply want to claim, because I'm sure you're probably eligible if you took part in any of the crowd loans on Bifrost, you are very likely eligible. And so if you are, just go to it, check it out and see if you can claim. There should be a claim button there. And yeah, just please use my ref link because we both get 1,000 raindrops each. So you're going to get an extra raindrop, 1,000 raindrops just for claiming that. So that's going to be awesome. That's it. I just wanted to cover this in today's video and say I'm very happy with what Square Enix are doing, and that they're one of the first, probably, I don't know if there are other ones, but they're probably the biggest platform for games for Final Fantasy, which is coming to the NFT space. And so yeah, very, very exciting times ahead, and it's going to be great for the NFT and metaverse space and crypto as a whole. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.